Operation Flipper was a British special operation during World War II, with the main objective of attacking the headquarters of Erwin Rommel, the commander of the Axis powers in North Africa. The operation was carried out on the night of November 17 to 18, 1941, the night before the start of Operation Crusader, a major British offensive. The operation was a total failure. Only 2 of the more than 30 commandos who came ashore managed to return safely. The rest had been taken dead or wounded or not. Its main purpose was to kill Erwin Rommel himself, hoping that the organization of the enemy army would turn into complete chaos when Operation Crusader started. On November 10th, 2 submarines left Alexandria Harbor. HMS Torbay carried Keyes, Captain Campbell and Lieutenant Cook and 25 commandos. HMS Talisman carried Laycock, Captain Glennie, Lieutenant Sutherland as well as 25 commandos. On the night of November 14th to 15th, Keyes's unit landed on Hammaman Beach, more than 400 kilometers behind enemy lines. Here they had contact with Captain Haselden, Lieutenant Ingalls and Corporal Severn, of the Long Range Desert Group, an intelligence agency, who had previously been deposited in the area. The other unit, led by Laycock, had more difficulty landing. The weather had changed and only 7 men managed to get ashore with Laycock. The rest was left on the Talisman. Only 39 of the small 60 men were available with this. The plan had to be changed, and instead of 4 groups to attack, it became only 2. Laycock stayed behind at the assembly point with a few men in the hope that the commandos left behind on the Talisman could still land. The entire group of Keyes went to Rommel's headquarters, and Lieutenant Cook took his men to the communications stations. A minute from midnight, Keyes had led his men past guards and other headquarters defenses and arrived at the house. Unable to find an open door or window, Captain Campbell, who was fluent in German, was sent to the house to bang on the door and demand entry. The soldier who opened the door was immediately attacked by Campbell and Keyes, but was nevertheless still in a position to raise the alarm. Campbell then shot him with his pistol. The sound of the gun alarmed the other Germans around the house, causing a fight. Keyes was fatally wounded in the fight. He was carried outside by some of his men, where he died within minutes. Later, Campbell was shot in the leg by one of his own men after carelessly turning a corner, having previously given orders to shoot anyone within sight. He then handed over command to Sergeant Terry and was left behind himself. Terry regrouped the unit and pulled out. Terry returned safely to Laycock on the beach with the unit. Cook's unit, which had gone to the communication stations, did not return. Due to bad weather, it was not possible to board the submarines, and they decided to wait on the beach for better weather. However, they were soon discovered by the enemy, who attacked them. Realizing that they had no chance against a large, organized combat unit, Laycock ordered his men to split up into small groups. However, only Terry and Laycock managed to safely return to the submarines after 37 days in the desert. The rest were either killed or captured. The aftermath. Afterwards, it became clear that Rommel was not present at all in headquarters at the time of the operation, but that he had already left the house 2 weeks earlier. Despite this, Operation Crusader was a minor success for the Allied forces. Not long after, Rommel launched a surprising counterattack that forced the British troops to withdraw, but Lieutenant Colonel Keyes was buried with military honors in a local Catholic cemetery by order of Rommel. For his contribution to the operation, he was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest British military decoration.